So the other day, I spontaneously just wanted to get away. Go somewhere to stargaze, see the mountains, pack our bags, and just go somewhere. I heard great things about stargazing in Joshua Tree. After a few endless hours of hunting for an Airbnb last minute and some safety research, I then googled fruit bats to make myself feel better. And here we are. We're going to Joshua Tree. This is it. Our Airbnb is booked, so we officially cannot back out now. Actually, we booked an airstream, which, if you didn't know, because I didn't, an airstream is basically a travel trailer with running water, flushable toilet, and most importantly, AC, because we are definitely going to need it. Now, ideally, we would not be going to the desert in the hottest month of the year, but we're just going with it. Kurt and I's schedules are so unpredictable that if we want to do something, we kind of just need to do it before the moment slips away. Let's start packing. I never thought I'd be so excited to pack. Kurt is actually going to make fun of me for even bringing a suitcase because technically we're only going for 24 hours, but my toiletry bag is going to take up half my suitcase. Okay, so I am finally done packing and we're going to eat some breakfast. I'm going to change before we go because I don't want a farmer's tan. Let's begin our adventure.
You tell me you're scared. You tell me you're weak. But I know
Makes me slightly nervous. It says it's 112 degrees out, but I feel the window is so warm. We're heading into Walmart really quick. We're gonna get some water and an umbrella because I think that'll be a smart move for heading into the desert. Can I show this of you? Sorry to interrupt your regular program show with this message. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is indeed an eye patch taped to a bandana. If you've seen Kurt's pirate TikTok, you'd understand. TikTok makes us do weird things. That is all.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
We're inside of Walmart. Should we get the Great Value brand?
Sure, that's Walmart brand, right?
Yeah, it's only $1. I love Walmart. Clearly, like, s'mores is high in demand around here. So we first stopped by the Noah Purifoy Museum. It's an outdoor museum filled with art and sculptures made by visual artist Noah Purifoy. And all his art is on more than 10 acres of land just outside in the middle of the desert. The museum is essentially junk turned into 100 works of art. And it's pretty neat to see. It'd be creepy walking around that place at night for sure. I kind of felt like I was on the set of The Walking Dead. Wow. He hung up clothes, the old school way of doing laundry. This bed looks, This is our Airbnb. Rated 5 stars. This is our bed. And a running toilet.
But is there Wi-Fi?
And no kidding, guys, it was so hot, as expected, from the desert in the middle of July. It was about 3 p.m. when we got there, so the sun was still out there partying. I'm so glad we stopped by Walmart to get the umbrella because there was so little shade, so the umbrella came through, but I was wearing shorts and the umbrella could not cover like my legs. And I'm pretty tan, so I usually don't get a sunburn, but after just like about 30 minutes walking around the museum, my legs were like raging red, but it was worth it because it was a really cool sight. One thing that was interesting about Joshua Tree was there were so many like dirt roads, unpaved roads with street names and mailboxes. Like it's actually a residential area, but just miles and miles of unpaved roads. For our Airbnb, we drove for about 5 minutes on this dirt path off the main road, away from civilization and towards the mountains. Although we weren't camping, our Airstream was on this quiet and isolated enough area that we really did feel like we were on a campsite.
We found it.
Okay.
At least we hope we found it. Either that or we found someone else's.
We're about to go into someone else's.
We'll find out.
This will be our little home. Woo! Yay! We made it!
We made it. All right. Key acquired.
The AC's on. Bless. Look, there's even a cute little vintage fridge. Oh my gosh, there's even like condiments in here. There's oat milk in here, Kurt.
What? There's oat milk?
Yeah, and
Dang.
pickles.
Pickles. Soy sauce.
They have coffee. Yes. These are 2 extra beds. And here's the toilet. Oh, that's our bed. This is so charming.
Oh look, we have a roommate.
Is it the monkey?
No, it's a spider.
We're gonna eat a little bit of the sandwich and then go into the park. I think we're just gonna drive through it. We're not gonna hike because it's way too hot. We're just gonna drive through it and make some pit stops and, you know, stop by whatever is cool. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna stargaze and we're gonna make some s'mores. Yeah.
Woohoo!
I was saying to Kurt, everything is just so aggressively beautiful here. We're in the mountains and the sun is setting.
Beautiful, especially you.
Yeah, but look at this. So we explored the park until the sun set. We were captivated by how much the desert keeps giving. As the sun set behind the mountains, Joshua trees were gently lit by the orange sky. And then shortly, there were the stars. The video camera couldn't record it, of course, but we did manage to grab some pictures on our phones. So after we explored the park, we went and grabbed dinner. Of course, it wouldn't be us if we weren't completely weird and decided to get sushi in the middle of the desert. You know, the typical camping food. And since there was no dine-in in California still, we took it to go back to our Airstream. And there's a cute little picnic table area right outside of it, so we set up our food there.
Cucumber salad, right?
Yep.
Sushi in the desert. We were supposed to get a lantern, but we couldn't find it. And I brought this little reading lamp. Gonna be our little lantern for the night. And what are we possibly going to watch?
Goldfinger.
A
Like super old Bond movie. Like 50-something years old.
A few moments later.
Okay, there were too many like creepy critter bugs that started attacking our food.
Yes, they crawled all over.
Yeah, and then we saw like a really big cricket like jump on the table as soon as we moved.
And while we do probably have enough food to share, I didn't really feel like sharing with them. They didn't ask first.
Yeah.
You know?
After dinner, we decided to look at the stars one more time before we turn in. It was then when I saw my first shooting star. It was just as captivating as it was elusive. Over before I was ready to say goodbye. And to our surprise, we were gifted another shooting star in this time lapse to remember them by. In today's day and age where everything is at our fingertips with a click of a button, comes a feeling of needing to work and work all the time. To do more, to be more, as if we're not already enough. I guess that's what going away does for me. When I'm standing there, witnessing the hundreds and thousands of stars glimmering, it reminds me how small my problems are, how small I am. And this beauty is up there all the time, even if I may not see it or remember it. Light and beauty is there. It's a good reminder for me to bring home.